DNA had survived passage through the stomach and small intestine. It was supposed to be destroyed, and not all of it was. But in 3 of the 7 volunteers, before they were fed the soy burger and soy milkshake, the scientists found inside the DNA of the gut bacteria the gene that Monsanto scientists had found in the chemical waste dump, that they had put into soybeans, that had been put into the food supply, that had somehow in the past been eaten by these 3 people from England and had integrated into the DNA, along with that promoter, that on switch, and it was functioning. They had Roundup-ready gut bacteria, unkillable with Roundup herbicide. So this means that long after we stop eating genetically engineered foods, we might have little hitchhikers that have left the food and joined us in our internal community to bless us with whatever. Now, what can transfer? The promoter did transfer, according to this study, and that promoter is a very aggressive on switch made from a virus. And they discovered that on switch can turn on genes, not just the gene to which it's attached, but other genes, natural genes, permanently at high volume. So if that promoter transfers to gut bacteria, it might overproduce an allergen, a toxin, a carcinogen, or something good. We don't know. It's a genetic roulette. The antibiotic-resistant marker gene might transfer, causing super diseases. The Roundup-ready gene did transfer, and that has properties of a known allergen. According to the WHO, if that particular property is there, they should never commercialize the GM crop because it might cause allergic reactions. But that's a recommendation, and it's not enforced. And that's the protein that's produced inside of us continuously. The Liberty Link gene, another herbicide-tolerant gene, it might have the capacity of turning non-toxic residues in Liberty Link crops into herbicide inside of us. The BT gene might transfer. So this is where I meant eating a genetically engineered corn chip might transform your intestinal flora into living pesticide factories, possibly for the rest of our lives. And the viral gene might transfer, creating viral proteins that cause a permanent suppression of our viral defenses or toxic effects. We don't know. These have not been tested. I want to emphasize, the only one that's been tested is Roundup Ready. The rest is theoretical. Now, if I stop the discussion here at a general scientific talk with probiotic scientists ready in the audience to pounce, during the Q&A, they would assure the audience that I was a fearmonger because we've been eating DNA for centuries and thousands of years, and if gene transfer were a problem, we would be green like plants, we'd have photosynthesis. It's simply not a problem. And this is their intellectual scientific argument as to why we shouldn't be concerned about gene transfer.
My father, he would sing to me. He talked about stars and stripes and eagles flying and oh, my right to be free. But now they're singing a different tune and it's on in evolve me or you. If the people are choosing what to decide, then why aren't the people satisfied? Greed for power has replaced this nation. I knew